You know, there's a lot of important footnotes in American history, you know, like signing the Declaration of Independence and all these major things that happened. Battle of Gettysburg. The day I picked this Buick up here in Soldiers. It's one of those.
Hey, Rod.
Hey.
What up?
What's crapping in?
You finally get to take your race car home.
Yeah.
Well, you don't get to take it home, though.
Yeah.
One step closer.
That's right.
What's up, Chris? How are you, man?
Pretty good. How about
It looks like less of a race car now than it ever did, though.
True.
It's back to square one. It's just bare.
Hey, it still says Fragile.
Yeah.
This is all happening.
Today.
Yes.
Sorry it took entirely too long.
Oh, hey.
Stink face.
What's happening, man? How you doing?
Good. How about you? Good. Sweet. Hey, you even got the hole cut in there.
Yeah, I didn't want to do it after paint. I'm glad I did it before. So,
Looks good.
I love it. I mean, their bumper cap's probably going to cover part of the upper, but I mean,
Yeah, we'll
at
see
least
how
I
it
got
all
my
lays out.
I got my hole. That's plenty of air, so.
Yeah.
If I have any say, I would like to try to just, you know, if the bumper doesn't work out, if we could just take the rub rail off and then put something over here, that'd be awesome. But if you have to have your bumper, you have to have your bumper.
Well, we'll see how it all works out. Because
I do think I agree with you on the. I don't like the. Once you said something about the rub rail, I don't like the rub rails.
Yeah.
I agree with
It looks smoother without it.
that. Yeah, well that was a common mod though for you guys to do, right? Like
Yeah.
to take the.
Yeah.
Oh, because that rub rail's adhesive to the chrome bumper, correct?
Yes.
Oh, I gotcha. So you want him to cut this and then just blast it back shut?
You
get
get
rid of the rub rail?
bumper on.
I would love to have that other buffer.
To do an overcap like it did on the back?
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see if it'll do it.
Yeah,
you know.
but I agree. Taking the rub rail out of it would make it look. I'm not a Buick guy, so I like the smooth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I think that looks cool, but it would look way better without that.
I don't really care. Man of many words.
Yeah, whatever, man. David, as long as you got a race car, we could. Cheese just wants to race it like this. If we could put it together right now, the way it is, he would go race.
I mean, it is all black.
He wouldn't care if there was a stitch of paint on it.
It's just going to get scratched. You're just going to be disappointed for that win.
Nah. Once Dave pays for that paint job, he's gonna be like, "Do not scratch my shit."
Because it's gonna look like Jim's gonna do an awesome job.
Yeah, it'll look great.
We're not. We might not even want to race it.
And you'll find yourself being a little more tedious around that stuff. Like with the front end, when you take it off and on, you'll be a lot more tedious taking it off and on. Once it's all
We
painted.
also tested this with because it's got this on it. It's super sturdy.
Is
does-
it?
Yeah.
I was worried it was going to be trying to like hold the side.
No, this is pretty thick plastic actually. That ABS plastic is it's pretty stout.
Yeah, because I got to figure out what he wants to do on the headlights and stuff. I got some of the uber rare plastic headlights. They're factory, but they're plastic. Yeah, so all four weigh what one original
That's
headlight
all.
weighs.
Hey, at least now you're thinking, Dave.
Yeah, see, I'm trying. I mean, as heavy as you made this thing, I got to do something. So the bullhorn would have to turn up, or can it just stick straight out?
No, it's turned up.
It's turned up. But
Man, that looks
where I
nice.
put that,
Thanks.
That looks really nice.
I put that V-band down there at the bottom, right inside of the fender, so that way you can roll the bullhorn if you need.
That's cool.
We've got it kind of with the angle of the fender, not 45, so it's got more downforce than forward thrust, but it's angled up with the fender, so that way it's not in the fender well,
Okay.
if that makes sense.
Yeah, I like that. That way I can change the angle, the dangle, and then take
Yeah.
it off when we're putting it in the trailer.
You had to come off super easy.
Yep.
So that V-band's like right here. So it's very.
I literally, you can see where I notched it, so the V-band sat. If you look down in here, the V-band sits like here. Look at that.
Sweet. And so I'm assuming then the wastegate comes out here.
Yep.
Yeah, we went ahead and
It
notched
will.
it up. Yeah.
I just went ahead and notched it. Brad and I kind of mocked it up and notched
Well,
it.
after we were worried about like the beam deal and all that stuff, we're like, let's
Yeah.
just make a little hole here. And it actually looks really cool with
Does it?
both of them. You know.
They'll be the same height.
So what would there be a V-band on that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That way you can, if you roll the down pipe,
You can roll.
you got to be able to roll the. Yeah, they have to both roll.
The only thing with that is, as this guy sits, this thing sits kind of like this. So this one's going to come out and be just like this. But as you roll these, they're going to change.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we're going to set them so that way they're like this. But if you start rolling it, it'll change the plane of
I love it.
where they sit. But
I love it.
yeah, that's how it's somewhere right around in there.
That is sweet. Thanks, Jay. Thanks, Jason. Looks good. From October of 2019
Yeah.
till now, this thing has come a long way.
Yeah. Like I said, it took us entirely too long, but I mean, I'm proud of every car that we built. But they really have a soul when they leave, you know? Like,
Oh yeah.
it's fun to, like, when you are building them like that. I always think about, this sounds corny, but I always think about Jesus being our carpenter, and like, we don't think about Jesus having his own business and stuff, but he did, right? Like, he worked as a carpenter, worked with his hands until he was like 30. Can you imagine the feeling, like, so Jesus is the son of the creator of the universe, and then he put his hands to work with things that were wood that started out from his dad's creation, and then he made them into something else. Like, him giving these things that he made, or, you know, whatever it was, to his customers had to be like some sort of unreal experience, I think. You know what I mean?
Sure, yeah.
So, like, anytime we build a car, like you put so much time and energy into something. You know, this car's got a little bit of me in it, it's got a little bit of Jaybird in it, it's got a little bit of Brad in it. Like, we devoted our time in that season to building this thing. So every time that you look at it, I hope that, you know, you think of us, you know, because we made it for you.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. I mean, I could have bought a car that was already done, but it wouldn't have been this car, and it wouldn't have been this nice, and it wouldn't have been custom built for me.
Yeah.
You know, so there's a value in that. You know, what's the value in having something exactly the way you wanted it? Because you don't know how long you're going to be in this world.
Yeah.
You know, so you might as well get what you want.
Yeah.
If you have the means, I highly suggest it.
Yeah. And the patience. That's the other thing. You have to, you know, and I know there's a ton of people that can get one of these together faster than we do, or faster than whatever, which is fine. Everybody can build a car the way that they want to, and no big deal. But to go through the build process with us, you have to have patience, and you've had an enormous amount, and you've always respected the process, and you love the process, which is, you know, most people just want to go race, which I can respect that too. I'm like that to a degree, like, want to go drag racing, but it's fun to come at the end of the journey when you've had the patience to go through it and roll this thing out of the trailer for the very first time, and like you said, it's exactly what you thought it would be.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, well,
And then we'll decimate all.
that's exactly right. Lay waste to all the other competitors. Well, it's kind of like when you work for something. You know, it's a lot sweeter when you work for something, because you can appreciate it. It's like this was a journey of getting to this point, and so I can appreciate it a lot better than just going and buying a car that's already done.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I hear you.
I mean, because it was nice getting updates and getting pictures as Jaybird sends stuff. You'd send stuff like, hey, look what we did today, and this is cool. And I'd say, that is cool.
Yeah.
You know? Thank you.
You're welcome. So, I got, I'm just excited to see it beautiful and black.
Yes, it's gonna be awesome.
You want to put it in your trailer?
Yeah, let's do this.
Are you sure about it?
Let's do this.
Yeah, are you sure? Like, I don't know if it'll move. It's got roots.
Well, Ricky, what do you think?
Looks awesome, I guess. It's empty. Yeah. It looks a lot cooler when everything was in.
You know, there's a lot of important footnotes in American history. You know, like signing the Declaration of Independence and all these major things that happened. Battle of Gettysburg. The day I picked this Buick up here at Tim Soldiers. It's one of those, you know.
Our kids are going to read about it.
That's exactly right.
In their history.
That's exactly right.
The whole car.
So what does fill mean?
There's a hole right there.
Oh, a little.
Yeah, a little pinhole. It had lead in it, and the lead was loose. So I
It
knocked
wasn't
out.
us. Yeah, this is what happens when somebody does a repair on the roof and doesn't measure twice and cut once, you know.
He should have measured way more than twice, that guy. Look how much bond, though, man.
Yeah.
Poor Jim.
And the crazy thing, for a 7,000 mile car, I can't believe
It
that.
only had 7,000 miles on
As
it?
far as you know.
Yeah.
Honestly, I have no idea how many miles were on this car, but I know it didn't have
I
any
know how
rust.
much cat piss was in it.
Yeah, a lot.
Don't pull on those.
Sorry.
Man.
Jaybird, he's already.
Hey, Jake, this works.
Yeah.
I literally be standing there going, man, I hope nobody catches this and then one.
First day.
You're an intern.
Rolling.
You think we can sneak past? Oh, he's here.
Yeah, let's sneak past and roll it up there real fast. I want to take
Ready?
Are we clear over here?
Yep. They're on both sides.
This is a little
You can bring it
wide,
over here.
wider than the
Hold
Mustang.
on just a minute. All right, go ahead. Just want to make sure it's going to clear this bike.
It's just like this. That's bad. This one's a little bit cold on these.
Fits! Damn thing fits!
They're digging in a pile.
I don't know where it's at.
The graveyard. I haven't really been back here. You got it? I can carry those.
One second. I was gonna do that too. Luke moved my arm.
Last piece.
I'll bust it up.
Yeah, just I think just lay it right on the just push the strap.
Okay.
It's gonna be weird not seeing the Grand National right there.
Oh yeah, nice and warm out there.
It's gonna be weird having that blank spot right there.
What's that?
The Grand National's just been there every single day since I
that
got
car
here.
go right there.
Yeah. I'm just used to seeing the black one.
It's wild when the car's like here for like 2 years.
Yeah.
And then it just suddenly leaves, and
gone.
you're like, well, I feel like.
Well, I think that's gonna wrap up this morning's vlog. It's really cold. My nose is probably running. But the Grand National is gone. It's a sad day. I've seen it every day since I got here in October. And now it's just out of our lives until it gets back from paint. And then I get to see it again. And the Grand National groupie fans will be happy again. You'll see it. It's not over.